Hello, good evening. I just thought I'd share something with you pretty profound. Here's my little angel girl. Something pretty profound. So you're down in the dumps, you're thinking negative, you're making bad choices, which is making your life worse. You're in fight and flight mode, so you are not able to function properly. You're getting too much sleep or not enough sleep. You're depressed, you're eating junk food, you are eating fried food, you are eating lots of sugary foods, you are not doing so great. So this is you depressed, unhappy, focusing on the negatives. Like, in terms of balance, you are not balanced. You are down. You're angry and bitter with all the people around you. Nothing seems to be going right for you in your life. You don't have any friends. You don't take care of yourself. You watch a lot of TV. You're on your phone a lot. You have a lot of screen time. You don't go outside much. You neglect yourself. This is you, versus where you'd like to be, or where we all would like to be, which is being outside in nature, grounding ourselves on the earth with our feet, because that creates an electrical charge that goes through us onto the earth and actually helps to charge us, believe it or not. I don't know if you know that. Eating really good foods full of minerals and vitamins, like leafy greens, tomatoes, salads, having very limited sugar, having sugar alternatives such as honey or stevia, having like limited chocolate, limited sugary foods. Like I said, having a sugar alternative. You are focused on doing exercises for your body. You're focused on getting enough sleep. You're getting enough magnesium in your body, in your diet. You are eating a decent amount of fruits and vegetables as well. And you're socializing. You're not holding grudges. You are not focusing on the negative. You're focusing on the positive. You're visualizing, so like all the time you're visualizing things that you want, or like not just sometimes, like constant, like all the time. Whenever you remember, you think about what you want. Like, what do you want, that house or that car? For me, my visualization is constantly in my head, is actually the Mount, because I love Mount Maunganui. It's like my most favorite place in the whole world, even though I haven't traveled that much. But I really, really, really love Mount Maunganui, and I've just got this picture of the ocean at Pilot Bay. Like, it's around 5 p.m. in the summertime, or maybe a bit later, 7 p.m. in the summertime, and the sun is starting to set, and it's like the sun's in the sky still. There's a beautiful sunset, and there's like the ocean is trickling and glittery, and it's just absolutely gorgeous. And I'm just standing there looking at it and watching the mount and watching the water, and there's boats there, and it's just marvelous, really. And then so that's what I focus on all the time now. And I find that focusing on something like that, there's no attachments, no people involved. It's just the earth. It's just nature. It's just beautiful. It's just one of my favorite place to be. And so that's what I think about constantly, and I feel like that really helps me to not hold on to like those negative feelings or negative emotions, because the more that you focus on the negative emotions, the harder things are for you in your life. But anyway, when you're doing well, you're in a positive mindset. You are embracing change. You are not holding on to grudges, not holding on to the past. You're very grateful and appreciative, and focusing on everything positive in your life, because one thing I come to discover is that if you are in a cloud, like you're in that depressed space I was just talking about, you're in that depressed space and you only have like one good thing going on in your life, like for example, waking up to eat your carbohydrates, or eat your McDonald's or your pizza or your fried food, or eat your sugar, eat your chocolate, eat your lollies, whatever you want to do. That could be what you look forward to in the day, or it could be watching a show, or messaging your friend, or scrolling Facebook, or petting your pet, or whatever it is. There's one thing that you have that's in your day that's good. Everyone must have one thing that's good. And so, your whole life is a haze. It's this massive grey cloud, and you just feel so snowed under by everything going on. And, you think, wake up and you say, wake up. One way to make things better, wake up and be like, I have my beautiful cat, and I love her so much. And you just focus on that emotion, that positive emotion. Like, what do you love about her? Well, I love that her coat is so soft, and she always loves to see me, and she's always meows, and she loves it when I give her treats, and when I give her milk, and when I give her a little bit of lamb or chicken. Like, she's always so happy to see me, and I always make her so happy. So you focus on the happy emotion. You focus on that, and you just think about that all the time. And then that will bring you more happiness in other ways, in any other areas in your life. And then that will create a ripple effect, which will actually create happiness for you coming forward in other ways in your life, and it will help your heart to heal. I don't know how, but it just does. It's some kind of law. I don't know what kind of law it is yet, but this is what I found. But anyway, so you're in there down in the dumps, or you're in the middle. So you're either on the extreme left side, down in the dumps, or you're in the middle, or you're on the extreme right side, which is like 10 out of 10. And so it doesn't matter what side of the spectrum you're on, you're still growing. You're either growing down or you're growing up. And I wouldn't suggest growing down, because you're always growing. And if you look at trees, like, no matter how much you think, life's so crap, well, my life's so hard, things aren't going in my favor, la 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 la, or why did this person do this to me, what did the people do to do that to me? Okay. All it does is focusing on that only creates more pain in your life, and more negative experiences and more negative emotions. And what you want to do is just create as much positive emotions as you possibly can through every single thing that you do, to help increase the positive coming back to you, to create a cycle, because everything in life is a cycle, right? And so a tree, and we don't ever think about trees, we just think about ourselves. Like, trees, it's okay, darling, trees suck in all of the carbon dioxide, and they breathe out oxygen for us so we can breathe, right? So we depend on trees. If we don't have enough trees, we won't exist. And like, if you look at a tree, like, its life cycle, right? So in autumn, we'll start in autumn, I don't know why, but we'll just start there. The trees lose all its leaves, right? And so it's shedding its skin, essentially. Not all trees do, but a majority of them do. And then in winter, the trees go through a period of time where they don't have any leaves on them at all. They're just naked and bare, and they must be cold, and they must be, it's like they're hibernating. But they're still getting nutrients from the soil and from the rain. They're sucking it up, and they're still growing, right? They're still growing in the winter, even though they haven't got any leaves on them. They're still growing, and then only just very slowly. And then spring starts to come along, and then all of a sudden, like, I'll just compare it to a fruit tree, because a fruit tree is a little bit easier to kind of compare it to. And so we've got a fruit tree, and we've got this beautiful little miniature peach tree, and it's like, it's small, right, but it's mighty, and I just love it. I just love this concept because it's tiny. It's like not even a meter high, and there's two of them actually it's three of them, but two of them are doing the best, and they have got like literally not even a meter high, and they've got literally like over 50 or more flowers that are just about to come through and blossom. And it's like in spring, you know, all winter everything's grey and gloomy and dark, and the trees don't have their leaves on them, and then all of a sudden it's like the flowers start to get like these, the trees have these like little buds that just like these little nodes that just start getting bigger and bigger and bigger and bigger and bigger, and then you start seeing like little pink fluffy things on these buds, and it's like, oh my gosh, the flower's about to come through soon for the peach trees. And like once they start opening, it's just like so beautiful, and then before you know it, the fruit tree is gonna have a beautiful fruit on there, a peach that is gonna be eaten, you know, either by us or by the birds or by the animals or whatever, by like possums or rats or whatever that want to eat it. And it's just really beautiful because like you think that, you know, your life's hard because you don't have anything going on, you're a naked tree essentially, but you don't realize that you're still growing, and that, you know, you just focus on what's going to come, what on the good, because the good will come if you actually focus on that small little thing, like the tree, for example, the tree that's got no leaves on it and no fruits on it, it's naked, and it's like, oh, one more day, things are going to get better, things are going to get better soon, surely soon I'm going to flower, and surely soon I'm going to have my fruits on me, and the bees are going to pollinate my flowers, and then it just hangs in there, until suddenly, boop, the flower appears, and that's all it focuses its strength on, is just that one thing, is to flower, you know, and it's doing it. The tree is starting to do that now, and because it's almost spring in here in New Zealand. And yeah, it's just really amazing because, you know, life is hard, right? But it's only as hard as you make it, and it's only as hard as the pain that you experience that you choose to re-experience or you choose to let go. If you've gone through a lot of pain and trauma and been treated really badly by people, but being angry and bitter towards them is not going to make the world a better place. Like, violence and war has never solved any problems. It only creates more pain. Like, we don't want pain. We want love. We need more love. We need as much love as we can possibly get and find and give. Like, give your friends things. Give them food. Make them food. Do things for them. Like, help them with their children, or write them a poem, or like just do whatever you can to make people's lives better. Smile at people, like compliment people, just make people feel good, like as much as you possibly can, to every single minute, every single day. Like the world needs so much love. There's so much pain. We need to heal. We need to heal the earth. And the way that we're going to do that is by realizing that our pain doesn't help us. Our pain makes more pain, and the more pain that we focus on, the more that we focus on pain, the more pain we create for ourselves and for others. The more we focus on love and forgiveness and helping each other, the more love we get back, and the more good our life is, and the more that we get in return, and the more abundant our life is, and the more that the energy flows, and the more that everything good comes at us. And it's just like, you know, understanding that everything's abundant. Like the food's abundant. We have, you know, fruit trees just grow abundantly. All trees grow. All plants grow abundantly. But plants never end. They never they never stop growing ever. They just keep growing and growing and growing and growing until you do something to kill them, or you don't look after them properly, or there's too much rain, or whatever, or the plants need optimal conditions, and so do we. Like, a plant needs the right amount of light, it needs the right amount of sunshine, it needs the right amount of rain, it needs the right amount of shade, and if you give it too many of one, then it will die. Like us, we need sunshine, vitamin D, we need magnesium, we need all of the different minerals in our diets, like leafy greens, limited meat, organic vegetables, as much as possible grown from home or bought from a vegetable shop, or not really supermarkets, but vegetable shops. You need to try and buy as much organic produce as possible to eat, for your body. Having all beautiful seeds and nuts is so good for your body and for your brain. Like, trying to cleanse your body and get rid of any toxins, and like, it's just trying to look after yourself the best way you can, drinking enough water, drinking distilled water or purified water, just to make sure that your body's functioning properly. Like, just each day waking up being grateful. Like, I'm grateful for my children, I'm grateful for my family, I'm grateful for my friends, I'm grateful for home, I'm grateful for every single little thing in my life. And it's like, it's so easy to just be like, oh, that person really irritated me today, my workmate did this to me, or my boss said that to me, or I overheard this person saying that, or I read this on Facebook, la la la, and you just get stuck in that negative emotion. No, don't get stuck in that. You need to stick in the positive emotion and bring yourself back to what you need to focus on, that brings you peace and love and joy, because that's all we need. We can't have anything but peace, love and joy. You have to know that right now is a very powerful time. Keep the love, keep the peace, keep the joy, and make sure you focus on what you need to do to give back as much as you possibly can to help the world turn around and get everything to be a better place. Oh, honey, you're so gorgeous. So focus on the good only, and your life will start improving. Do good always. Always make good choices. Always choose health. Always choose wellness. Always choose good, healthy food, and help look after yourself so we can look after the planet. That's it. Thank you so much for your time, and I hope that you learned a couple of things. Bye.